if we need to count number of distinct pairs in the array whose sum exists in the given array. So given an array A of n and positive integers, find the number of distinct pairs ai and aj whose sum exists in the given array. While repeating pairs will not be counted, and we can pair a pair using the same elements again. For example, 2 1 and 1 2 will be considered as only one pair. So for example, if the input array has 1 5 6 4 minus 1 5 and 10, then the there are six pairs. For example, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 is also present in the array. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 is also in the array. And 5 plus minus 1 is equal to 4, and 4 is also in the array. So here 1 plus 5 uh, comes twice, will be considered as only one pair. Since 1 plus 5 since 1 plus 5 since 5 comes two times, 1 plus 5 and 1 plus 5 will be not be considered as two different pairs. Also, minus 1 plus 5 is not distinct as uh, is not distinct as 5 plus minus 1. So okay, so 1 minus 1 plus 5, and because 5 comes twice, right? So is not distinct as 5 plus minus 1 has occurred. Also, minus 1 plus 5 is not distinct as 5 plus minus 1 has occurred, hence consider one pair. So, as is said earlier. So, for this purpose, I have created an empty object M, and in this empty object, I have dynamically used the property key, dynamically used the key array element of array at index I. If it is for the first time when it will run, it will be undefined. So the keys value will become 1, and for the next time it will increase. So this what will this will do is this will find out for each number how many times the count of all the elements in the object. So to remove duplicate pairs, I have used this method, and because and also to find pairs such as array I and sum minus array I, because then the sum array I plus sum minus array I is equal to sum only. So I created an object pairs and created a value count and considered all pairs. For this I have used two for loops and a nested one for loop inside another for loop. For the first for loop, I have iterated from 0 to the end of the array, and for the second for loop, I have iterated the iterator variable j from I plus 1 to the end of the array. And if m, that is uh, object which contains the count of all elements, right? So if m array I plus j is array j is not equal to undefined, then we have to check whether array I not array I in pairs and also array j in pairs. This will, and finally then we have to increase the count if it is if the condition is true, right? And then we have to insert current pair both ways to avoid duplicates. Now how can we do this? If we've used an if statement, and if not array I in pairs, then pairs array I is equal to an object. And similarly then finally we have used pairs array I and pair array j is equal to 1. If not array j in pairs, then pairs array j is an empty object. And then finally pairs array j is equal to array j, and then I've done count. So this returns the expected output, which is 6. For example, if I run it, the expected output is also right. Thank you.